as I understand it, really, the linkage between the issues that we're talking about, at least between Iraq and Afghanistan, is really more of a linkage in U.S. domestic politics than, in fact, of the issues on the ground, which actually aren't terribly linked. And the main linkage, I think, comes through an issue that Ken was sort of getting at, which is the scarce U.S. resources. When resources are devoted to one of these issues, they, in essence, are not devoted to the other, particularly when it comes to U.S. troops, which seem to be the scarcest resource and are in very short supply. And to some degree, this is the reason that Iraq and Afghanistan have been linked in the domestic political debate recently. And part of this is because the most common recipe for Afghanistan is that we need to increase our troop presence there, the U.S. troop presence. This has been a recommendation recently of both presidential candidates, I believe, the Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and I think even the President. I'm going to, I think, try to call into question that conventional wisdom, largely because that's what we do here, and it gives me something to talk about. My question is, when I hear those proposals, is just how would additional U.S. troops in Afghanistan help the situation? They can't really solve the security problems that we've seen so much recently, certainly with the increments of 10 or 20,000 troops that have been bandied about. Securing Afghanistan, whatever that means, with a troop presence would, by most estimates, require somewhere between 300,000 and 600,000 troops, and those are certainly not in the offing from the United States or the international community. As a matter of fact, the military situation there is really stalemate. The Taliban and other anti-government forces can't stand up to international forces or to the Afghan National Army in a set-piece battle, and the foreign militaries can't prevent suicide bombings, improvised explosive devices, or raids into the countryside. I would say most importantly, the West really can't solve the most important problems in Afghanistan. They can at best provide breathing space for the Afghans to solve them.